250 years ago, Daniel Boone, alongside over 30 fellow trailblazers, cleared a path through hundreds of miles of Appalachian forest, creating a trail that future pioneers would use as they travel through Kentucky and beyond. The Boone's Trace Trail, as it is referred to today, began near Kingsport, Tennessee, where trailblazers used existing paths developed by buffalo herds to travel through the Cumberland Gap area. This path would eventually end after Boone and his axemen established Kentucky's second ever settlement, Fort Boonesboro. Although the trail stops here, the progress the trail inspired would continue for decades. Boone's journey is largely considered to be a major contributing factor in both Kentucky becoming recognized as a state and opening the western half of the United States up for exploration. Hundreds of thousands of settlers passed through the state on the Boone's Trace Trail, and this week, hikers are commemorating those journeys as part of the America 250 Boone's Trace hike. On Thursday, the group made their way to Pleasant View House at Battlefield Park in Richmond for a special presentation. Following the presentation, the hikers continued on their journey to another Richmond stop on the trail, Chwetty's Fort. This hike is a commemorative relay where a ceremonial axe, a replica of ones used while clearing Boone's Trace, is handed off at each stop to a new hiker who will then carry it on to the next stop. President of Friends of Boone's Trace, John Fox, tells us that Boone's journey, along with the signing of the Declaration of Independence the year after, served as the beginning of the country as we know it today.
Richard Henderson had bought a bunch of property up here and wanted to bring in people, so we needed a road. Hired Daniel Boone to cut this road, but the effect of opening the road released everybody to move west. And combine that with the Declaration of Independence, 1776, this happening in 1775, that just opened the west at the very beginning of our country. That's when the country really started, was at that time.
The America 250 Boone's Trace hike will continue tomorrow, making a stop at Gibson Bay before the group will eventually finish out the hike at Fort Boonesboro this Saturday. Here they will have an arrival ceremony and celebrate the 250th anniversary of the settling of Kentucky. Reporting for WBON Channel 9,